So we finally get to the point in our lives, whether it's intentional or unintentional, where we have this four-wheel drive rig. But there's only one problem. You've never been off-roading before. So in today's video, we're gonna cover rookie mistakes while off-roading. In no particular order, first, and the all too common rookie mistake while off-roading is faking it. And we've all been there, right? It's our first time off-roading, we're nervous, we're really not sure what the heck we're doing. There might be a whole bunch of bystanders around watching and our anxiety is through the roof. And the next thing we know, we're mashing the gas pedal, holding on for dear life, and the next thing, there's parts and carnage flying everywhere. Maybe your rig gets a little loosey-goosey on you and you slide straight sideways into a tree or rock ledge, or some kind of body damage happens, or maybe even brain damage happens, I don't know, because we didn't take the time to get some seat time and get comfortable with our rig first before picking the hard line. I know this firsthand because that's exactly what I did the first time I went off-roading. I mean, it made for a hell of a great show for everyone that was standing around, but it also cost me a set of gears and a rocker panel. Sometimes all it takes is a little seat time first, and then once you hit that first obstacle, a little finesse, picking the right line, and listening to your spotter can get you through some of the most precarious situations. And number two, forgetting or not even knowing you have a low gear in your transfer case. When you take your rig off-road for the first time, a common mistake we see is when people use four-wheel drive high in their transfer case while trying to crawl rock gardens, rock ledges, downed logs, or other various slow-speed obstacles. In 4 high, the engine is working overtime and the wheels just aren't providing the forward momentum speed needed to get over some of those obstacles. How the transfer case works in four-wheel drive is it transfers power from the engine through the transmission into the transfer case and then to both the front and rear axles via the drive shafts. When the transfer case is shifted into 4 low, the gear ratio changes to typically either a half, a third, or even a fourth of the speed of the engine through the transmission output shaft, which multiplies the amount of torque to the wheels. This allows the tires to spin at a slower speed, allowing the driver a more controlled speed to conquer certain rock crawls, ledges, or various other obstacles where increased torque and slower speeds would be beneficial. Number 3, probably one of the biggest mistakes we see while out on the trails is running street pressures in the tires while off-roading. Running a lower air pressure in your tires is probably one of the easiest and most effective ways of increasing traction while off-roading. Lower tire pressures will increase what's called the footprint, allowing the tire to grab and grip more of the surface that you are driving over because the tires will be softer and more pliable. Airing down will allow the tires to conform or envelope to the shape of the rocks, improving traction and even helping smooth out the ride. So if you guys have any other recommendations as to what advice you would give while off-roading, just let us know in the comments below.